Mac.
This is an example of the majority of what the keys are on there, like this size right here. And what you have underneath is this plastic scissor hinge that's attached to the key underneath. So what you're actually doing is you're separating this hinge from that key when you actually slide the tool underneath. So let me see if I can give you a side view of this. You can kind of see that right there, how it drops right there. So what you're actually doing when you're separating the two, you're taking this tool and you're sticking it inside this little fold right here. And then when you press in, that snaps that right off. So that's why it's important to go in on the actual sides of it and to think that that fold will be somewhat centered in that key. So if you slide your toothpick, paperclip, or whatever it might be, think that you need to remain in the center of this key. We're going to remove the comma less than key. You're going to take your tool, spudger, toothpick, paperclip, whatever you're using, just put it down in the bottom part right there. Take your second tool and place it here on the left, just underneath right there. And then you can remove the bottom tool. And what we're going to be doing is, once we put our finger up here to hold down the top part of this key, we're going to take this key and push it to the right. And what that's going to do is that's going to separate this key from its plastic scissor hinge underneath it. So let's try that now. There we go. Separate that. Now we're going to remove the plastic scissor hinge. And to do that, just put your tool just on top where the rubber cup is and underneath the plastic scissor hinge. And then we're just going to leverage it back like that. It comes right up. Then you just take your fingers and you can pull down on it and it just comes right out. Now get your replacement scissor hinge. And you'll notice on the scissor hinge here, you've got a wide part at the bottom and then a tapered part at the top. The wide part goes into the bottom and this tapered part goes up to the top. So we're going to start by inserting the bottom part. And it's going to catch on these two little metal parts right there. And then you'll feel it as you're pulling it in an upward or topward direction. You'll get some resistance, so you just let go. Should drop right into place. Now take your finger and push on the top until you hear some clicks. There you go. Now your plastic scissor hinge has been installed. Now take your replacement less than comma key. Just put it right on top. And we're going to push down with our finger until we hear some clicks. And there's 4 clips underneath there that need to be attached. So you might have to wiggle your finger around a little bit. There we go. Your less than comma key has been installed.
Mac.
Hinge.